Glad you're here. And I take it as a great honor that you came back. That means a lot. And aren't the tiki torches nice?
They are nice.
I feel very honored. That's great. There is bug spray at the edge of the stage, so feel free to grab some of that. And also want to do a little plug. If you like good music, live music, then you can make your way to St. Nicholas Episcopal Church. Tomorrow morning at 8:30 and 11 o'clock, we have our Bluegrass Sunday, which will feature the Shade Tree String Band from Columbus, who will come and lead our worship. And so if you like bluegrass, it's the place to be. So come and join us that day and any day that you would like to come. We don't have bluegrass every Sunday, but the rector is known to pull out his guitar for good and ill, or ill. Anyway, so the next couple of songs, there's going to be kind of a trio of songs, and they're all about my father. My father died in October of 2014, and we had a very close relationship, but it was also very complicated, as you can imagine. Sometimes relationships can be complicated. And sometimes there were always parts and times in our relationship where I knew that there was something going on with him, but I just never knew quite what, and I felt like he kept his cards close to his chest sometimes. And so it was always a little bit hard to know kind of what was going on. But then after he died, we found out a secret that he held that kind of made sense of his life for us and really helped us to know him better. Unfortunately, after he had died, but it was something that all that stuff came into view and became clear. And so sometimes what's been helpful for me is with my kids is to be really honest with them about everything that's going on with me, and to have that kind of closeness of relationship. So my dad taught me a great deal, and that was one of the lessons that he taught me. So the first song is I wrote in the midst of kind of this weirdness that he and I were kind of going through, and it's called Sleight of Hand. We're all tender to the touch, lying that it doesn't hurt that much. Eggshells we've trampled are making stab wounds in our feet. You ate your fair share of regrets, then held them close like they were perfect pets. Light the fire, then back away, you can't stand the heat. Take a drag to breathe the nicotine. Looks cool as hell, but it makes you mean. Smoke and mirrors hide our honest thoughts while we wear them on our shirts. Dueling banjos for who loves who more. Empty words declare uncivil war. I realize I love you, and perhaps that's why this hurts. And I struggle just to understand why you puzzle me with your sleight of hand. I wonder if even Superman could see through your song and dance. in our vocab. Passive aggressive tends to pick the scabs, until we notice that we're hemorrhaging from 1,000 paper cuts. Itching like there was a squirrel in your skin. Your lack of insight was your greatest sin. Hard to conjure the surest truths while we're knee down in your guts. And I struggle just to understand. You puzzle me with your sleight of hand. I wonder if even Superman can see through your song and dance. Drinking coffee way too strong, been sleeping sloppy all night long, while you're keeping copies of all my wrongs. I struggle just to understand. You puzzle me with your sleight of hand. I wonder if even Superman can see through your song and dance. And I wonder if I saw you twitch, would you admit you made the switch? I can't quite tell now which is which, but this game is your niche. This is called Hide and Seek. Albert's buried in the back, behind the coats and old shoe racks. He peeks between the narrow beam, hoping someone hasn't seen. Sitting silent in this room, secrets forming his cocoon. Come find me, please. I'll hide you, see. this time he will sit like stone. Secrets he does not want known. Come find me please. I'll hide you see. I'll touch the trees. So I'm safe from all cruelty. Albert thinks he's won the game, tamping down his guilt and shame. If only I could tell him now that I would love him anyhow. No more reasons to pretend. I'd pursue him till the end. You found me, please. I'm done with hide and seek. I've reached the trees. At long last I am at peace. At long last I am at peace. At long last I am at peace. So this one is a new song. And it's really about my mom and my dad. You know, as 16-year-olds, we all do stupid things. And one night, some friends of mine and I did some stupid things. And my parents took me home, and I just knew that they were just gonna destroy me. And I deserved to be destroyed. But the most unexpected thing happened. They came up to my room, and I was just waiting for them to let into me because I knew I had disappointed them and all of that. But instead, they just held me while I cried. And I read recently by an author named Nadia Bolz-Weber, who's a Lutheran pastor. She calls that the best shitty feeling in the world. And I like that. Because that's really what grace is, when we have experienced something really bad and we get such love back from other people or from God or whoever. And you know you don't deserve it, but you still receive it. It is the best shitty feeling in the world. The last call I wanted to make. It was the last fall I thought I'd take. Scared you pick up, scared that you wouldn't. I made a mistake, I done what I shouldn't know. What would you say when you heard what I'd done? That dip in your voice shot me harder than a gun. It's all my fault, I have to live with this shame. You probably want me at the courthouse, change my name. As my eyes fill with tears, your calm voice is all I hear. And you say, I know, I know, I know, I know that pain. I know, I know, I know, I felt that shame. Hush now, my darling, baby, it'll be alright. I know tomorrow's gonna come tonight. I don't understand why I do what hurts me most, like the road of good intentions lined with all my ghosts. Problem that I have is that it felt right at the time. I never think about the fallout till I pull the crime. I expect another fight. Instead you grab and hold me tight, and you say, I know, I know, I know, I know that pain. I know, I know, I know, I felt that shame. Hush now, my darling, baby, it'll be alright. I know tomorrow's gonna come tonight. Well, I guess for grace to work, you have to let it hurt, 'cause it's the best shitty feeling in the world. Oh, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Hush now, my darling, baby, it'll be alright. I know tomorrow's gonna come tonight. Thank you. This way. There we go. Oh, now this is nice. So many of you know that I'm a priest, and so the name of our little duo is called Fathers, and that's actually the name of our album that we're working on right now, and that of course has multiple meanings for both of us, both in terms of our own fathers and being fathers, and me being a priest and being called father and all that, what that means. So in addition to what I do at St. Nicholas, I'm also the steward of a church out in Talbot County, and David and Catherine Johnson are co-stewards with me and help me take care of this 168-year-old building. There's not many of those around, 168-year-old buildings. And this one happens to be in Talbotton, in Talbot County, which at one point was a booming little city with the railroad going through there and all this industry that was kind of coming through. I asked when was the heyday of Zion, and the lady who was the steward before me said the 60s, and I was like, oh really, the 60s? She said the 1860s. So it's always struggled to have a congregation, and it kind of just sits out there, and we help take care of it, and we put a new roof on it last year, and we're looking to do some more work to it. So we're always taking donations for that. And you're always welcome to come out and take a look at it too, because it's just a really special, holy place. But as I was sitting there one day, I realized that we believe that the church is people, right? You know, here's the church, here's the steeple, open it up, and there's all the people. The people are what makes a church a church. And so I thought, I wonder what it's like to be a church building that has no people, and can you really call that a church? So this is called Zion. Genuflect just before you take your seat in the wooden pew. Recollect great-grandmother Susie smoothed the linens new. I expect she would cry at the side of a dusty windowsill. Pay respect, there are cruets and a church nave to refill. I recall when they hoisted frames and raised my steeple up. Lift the pall, pour the wine into that tarnished silver cup. Standing tall, one boy holds a torch and one boy holds a torch. Not at all, I don't mind if strangers sleep beneath my porch. Rough-hewn beams, wooden pegs, handmade nails stitch the pieces of my broken heart. Little Billy pumped the lever of the swell. I'm alive, hymns and choir breathe and cast a magic spell. I'll survive. Bill was shot when Yankees captured New Orleans. He arrived in a pine box from the war at 17. It's a curse or a boon. Empty room, but I'll stand here for one more year. Amen. Can you call me church if no one's here? Amen. All the ones I loved are gone. Amen. Well, there are a lot of Christmas hymns and carols, and there are a lot of Easter hymns and carols. But there's just not a lot of Ash Wednesday hymns or carols. So I wrote this one because I'm kind of tired of God getting such a bad rap. I mean, people think God is so mean. And I just don't think he looks at us that way. So on Ash Wednesday, which is the start of Lent, when we're all supposed to feel bad about ourselves, right? For 40 days of Lent, it occurred to me that when we priests put those ashes on top of on the foreheads of you people, that it's not intended to make you feel small. It's intended to make you feel holy. And that's what you're called to during Lent, is a holy Lent. So this is called Dust. Who told you that you were dirt? Who told you that you had no worth? Who wagged their finger when you fell? Who said you were earth under my nail? 'Cause I see right through you. I see right through you. And you know what I see is good. You are like dust floating high above the atmosphere, left in the wake of a comet streaking afterglow. You are like dust chiseled from the stone of David's ear, rubbed from the hand and the hands of Michelangelo. Remember that you are dust, and to dust you shall return. Remember that you are mine, and to me you shall return. Who told you I was out for blood? Who dragged my name right through the mud? Who claimed I smiled while you cried? Who said I disappeared while you died? 'Cause I see right through you. I see right through you. And you know what I see is very good. You are like dust floating high above the atmosphere, left in the wake of a coming streaking afterglow. You are like dust chiseled from the stone of David's ear, rough from the hem and the hands of Michelangelo. Remember that you are dust, into dust you shall return. Remember that you are mine, and to me you shall return. This is another song that is not written by us. It's been written by a band called the Avett Brothers, and they're fantastic. And this is their best song, I think. It's called The Ballad of Love and Hate. Love writes a letter and sends it to hate. Vacation's ending, I'm coming home late. The weather was fine and the ocean was great, and I can't wait to see you again. Hate reads the letter and throws it away. No one here cares if you go or you stay. Barely even noticed that you were away. I see you or I won't, whatever. Love sings a song as she sails through the sky. The water looks bluer through her pretty eyes, and everyone knows it whenever she flies, and also when she comes down. Hate keeps his head up and walks through the street. Every stranger and drifter he greets, and shakes hands with every loner he meets, with a serious look on his face. Love arrives safely with suitcase in tow, carrying with her the good things we know. A reason to live and a reason to grow, to trust, to hope, to care. Hate sits alone on the hood of his car, without much regard to the moon or the stars, lazily killing the last of a jar of the strongest stuff you can drink. Love takes a taxi, a young man drives. As soon as he sees her, hope fills his eyes. The tears follow after at the end of the ride, 'cause he might never see her again. Hate gets home lucky to still be alive. Screams o'er the sidewalk and into the drive. The clock in the kitchen says 2:55, and the clock in the kitchen is slow. Love has been waiting, patient and kind, wanting a phone call or some kind of sign that the one that she cares for, who's out of his mind, will make it back safe to her arms. Hate stumbles forward and leans in the door. Weary head hung, eyes to the floor. He says, love, I'm sorry. And she says, what for? I'm yours and that's it, whatever. I should not have been gone for so long. I'm yours and that's it, forever. You're mine and that's it, forever. Well, we have had a wonderful time with you all. We're going to play 2 more songs, but they're back to back. And some of you might remember, I used to run around Harris County in a red Jeep. That red Jeep was bought here in Piedmont subdivision. Mr. Tatum, it was his red Jeep before it was mine. And I had that Jeep until it got to be too impractical for a priest with 4 kids. Maybe it was always impractical for a priest with 4 kids, but I still had it and it was great. And so this is called Red Jeep. Sunday springtime, 3:30, front porch swinging, bold as can be. Throw the sheet on your dinner, you ain't a dirty sinner. I'm just singing about a plan for you and me. Don't stop to get your sweater, that food will keep. Call your friend, we'll go and get her in my red Jeep. I got the top off, hold on tight, about to take off at the change of the light. Pull your hair into a ponytail, I'm not mad out of hell. I may be a show off, but I just about got it right. Don't stop, dash your mama, she'll only freak. Come ride with me forever in my red Jeep. You're laughing in the wind, passengers fall. Two-wheeling on the pin now, you got to grab my arm.
Josh Cave, everybody.
Did you see the lightning? Did you hear the thunder? What kind of storm must we be under? If the world was barefoot, would we litter the ground with glass? Don't let your bird mouth outrun your hummingbird ass. And there's a squirrel sipping on a rain so glimpse and a drops of water down on me. There's a girl who's love dancing to an old time hymn, tucked to the ground in her bare feet. Your roots like serpents, live oaks were weeping. Just stop and listen. What's a secret keeping? Do you remember when nights like this were only a dream? Before the pine trunk had fallen and pecans were a little too green. And there's a squirrel slipping down a rain so glimpse and drops of water